So, was Magneto right? I'm drawing Magneto today because I wanted to share a bit, but this ain't a series review though, that'll come later. Now if I'm being honest, I used to really be on Xavier's side as a kid. It made sense, they're all on the same planet, might as well try to share it, right? Especially since mutants are literally the next stage in human evolution. Hell, in time, everywhere, they will outnumber humans, right? Might as well just get along. But ever since I started to read the comics, got a little older, started seeing the mutants versus world saga play out over and over again, it started to feel like a bit of a foolish dream. You see, humans, much like those in real life actually, really don't like change, especially when it comes in the form of mutants in the X-Men world. They don't like the idea that freaks are developing and have been developing among them for so long. And they hate the idea that they're supposed to be the next stage in life. Now you look at the X-Men who are doing everything in their power to spread good faith, to show that they're not inherently bad while facing off against evil humans, mutants, aliens, time travelers, and all kind of madness that's trying to end the planet or take it over. And while they're doing all this, the humans are at least seeing some of it. And yet so many of them are still deciding that mutants gotta go. It doesn't matter, they just got to go. Then you come to Magneto's Brotherhood, who are basically mutant terrorists, right? They're convinced that the professor's dream is a lie and that the humans gotta go. Whether that be by giving up control of the planet or just up and dying, they gotta go. And they commit some terrible, ruthless, murderous activities to succeed in their goals. Now the whole Magneto is right thing, as you've probably guessed by now, was a part of a bigger thing, right? Mutants, people were scared, they were traumatized, and they were tired. Tired of being treated like lesser human beings, being hunted down, being captured, and experimented on. And that issue really gets to me when I read it or watch it, fam. Especially the experimentation. Just imagine being grabbed on the street and locked up in some government or other facility where you're cut up, broken, tortured, so that those there can learn about you, how you tick, and even ways to take it away from you. Now, imagine after all that, you seek help at the X-Mansion, right? And someone tries to convince you that working to coexist with these humans is what you need to do, right? And that violence or revenge against them won't get you anywhere, so you should just postpone that kind of mentality and work towards peace. Me personally, I don't think I'll take that very well. But they would have a point, wouldn't they? That violence alone wouldn't fix anything, even though the idea of trying to befriend those led by the governments that ordered your imprisonment would go nowhere. How I feel about this now, especially after reading and watching the more detailed X-Men pieces like Uncanny, X-Men 97, and even that First Class movie, is that the answer has got to be somewhere in between, fam. It has to be. Combination of Xavier's long-term coexistence plans, along with Magneto's Iron Fist, an approach that won't start a war with the humans outright, but make it clear that there can be one if things go too far. I know this is easier said than done. Hell, we saw what happened after Magneto tried reforming and Genosha was settled into. But the fact that mutants even thought for a second that an attack wouldn't happen on that island is a part of the extremist stances they take in this world. Stances they don't have to. The answer is a third option that actually tries to balance the peace and the war. An option that I've seen some comics explore, but they never go into it the way I hope they would, or the way you think they would when they start out. There's never an actual third path. And I know that Magneto and some other mutants are the reason why a lot of human governments tightened up. I know that being mutants and the inherent strength that comes with that over most humans is a reason why something like the Sentinel program is pushed so many times. I also know that as long as people like Trask, Gyrick, and Stryker exist, anti-mutant projects will flourish. So no, Magneto wasn't right, but neither was Xavier, was he?